Okay, so we got an unboxing. This one is a little bit different. This isn't a new unboxing. This is a warranty unboxing. So I sent this in to Curtis Customs. So he's got a lifetime warranty on his blades. And I think like pretty much like everything on the knife. I don't know. It's on the website. It's pretty extensive. And I reached out to him because I was concerned about the etching on the blade. And he said, send it in. It's covered under warranty. Now, he's a small business, so give him time. But a couple weeks, turn around. He messaged me, let me know he had it on the bench. And like I said, a couple weeks, and here it is coming back. So let's look at this together. This is my F3 medium in magna cut. Oh yeah. So this actually was a flipper before, and I told him, I said, hey, I said, you know, if you don't have a flipper, I'm happy to not have a flipper. So yeah, he sent it back, and that is not a flipper. And there we go. Okay, so before it was like kind of like dremeled in with magna cut, so that is laser etched. Nice. Got Curtis in there. So definitely authentic. This is not a fake. It's not from China. Go. This is the F3. Nice. Nice edge on that. Look at that edge. Oh wow. That is a lot of edge. That is it's gonna be a sharp one. So yeah, that is a very, very shallow edge. I'm guessing that's probably 15 degrees. If I had to guess without putting it on something and measuring, let's find a piece of paper here. Let's see how that edge is. That is not bad. Oh yeah. That is gliding through. Definitely gliding. Let's get a little more straight on. Oh yeah, so there we go. Okay, maybe a little bit of stropping needed, but plenty sharp enough. Very nice. Compare this against my Spanto. Nice, and there you go. So if you have a Curtis F3, more power to you. If you are interested in getting into Curtis and getting one of his knives, yeah, I mean, I would recommend it for sure. Especially the medium F3s. They're a good size, and I'm looking forward to getting a Warncliffe as my next one. And yeah, definitely looking forward to it. So there we go. This was sent in for warranty. So good job, Curtis. Thank you very much for the warranty. And if you do see this video, I did receive it, and everything looks good. Yeah, I'd say blade looks nice and straight. Good centering. Smooth as always. Love it. If you're not familiar with Curtis, I'll give you a couple size comparisons for you. Again, this is the F3 medium. And these are the F3 medium. We'll throw it up against the pair of 3. A little bigger. Your Benchmade bug out. The Skechers of knives. There you go. Get that pair of 3 out of there. Bring a PM2. If you're into the PM2, this will be a good size knife for you. We got Adamus, the only Benchmade worth anything. The Adamus or Adamus, whatever it is. And then let's bring in a Hogue Deca. I think this would be a good model since I think a lot of people have this. It's a good comparison model, the Hogue Deca. And the Demko 8020 whatever it is, 80, 20.5. Yep, Gravity. All 10, get rid of that. And the Titanium Arcade. I think we're gonna leave it there. Not gonna get crazy on this one. Just an impressions. Again, this is not an initial unboxing. Every knife I do own, these are all mine. I just wanted to see, share the warranty experience unboxing on my Curtis F3. This is the drop point, and I'm definitely happy. Looking forward to carrying this. Definitely like it better without the flipper. You know, when I got these, I didn't mind the flippers. They're good. I've never used them. It's kind of more getting in the way. So having that nice clean profile, definitely worth it. So let's get just some measurements out here. Maybe you're not familiar with them. This is the Tanto, or I think it's referred to as the Spanto. And let's see. So overall length is coming in at just under 8, 7 3/4 on the drop point, and about 7 3/4 on the Spanto. We've got a handle of 4.5 on both, which leaves a blade length of 3 1/4. There we go, 3 1/4. There we go. Overall thickness, not too bad. You're looking at 3/8 mark, a little under ½ inch, 1/16 under ½ an inch. So what would that be? 7/16. We'll go with that fractions. And then Curtis, if you know, you need the tool to undo the pivot. So recommend getting that. And then that is a T8 on the other side for all the body. So the rest of the body is T8, pocket clip and all. It does have an external lock relief. It does have an internal lock stop. And I believe that is I think that's just the lock stop, the over travel stop. Don't think that's a carbide for the blade. I think that is just reinforced titanium kind of riding up against there. No special insert, just the over travel stop. Nice large pivot, which is nice. Does ride on bearings. Yep, so there's riding on bearings. And it is milled for weight reduction. Those are both. This is one of the older ones. Definitely one of the older ones. The handle. So I think most of the newer ones are flat and then custom. So this was a lucky find by me, which is the CTS XHP steel, if I'm not mistaken. If my due diligence is correct, and this one is in magna cut. And his magna cut is coming in, I believe it's 62 to 64. It's supposed to be around 62, 64, if I'm not mistaken. That's just from hearing and talking. And last but not least, did a little comparison with Ida. Losing in blade and edge, but maintaining its position in the handle. Whole lot of EDC going on here with my EDA. And if you made it this far and you like what you see, check out another one. And if you're so inclined, give me some of that YouTube loving or whatever platform this is. You know what to do. You're a grown up. I don't need to tell you. I will see you on the next one.
I made you a logo.
I love it, buddy. But you gotta sign it.
MR Knives, Jack.